On June 15, 2024, the music industry was rocked by an incident that occurred in a New York City courtroom involving the legendary rapper and entrepreneur, P. Diddy. What was supposed to be the final hearing in a high-profile case took an unexpected and dramatic turn, leading to a chaotic scene that captivated the attention of the public and media alike. This article will delve into the background of the case, the events that unfolded in the courtroom, and the aftermath of this incident that has left a lasting impact on the entertainment world. In 2023, P. Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs, was embroiled in a legal battle stemming from a raid that took place at one of his businesses. The details of the raid and the subsequent charges against Diddy have been closely followed by the public and the media. The raid in question occurred in January 2023 at one of Diddy's enterprises, which was suspected of involvement in illegal activities. Law enforcement officials executed the raid, seizing various documents and electronic devices, and ultimately charging Diddy with a number of offenses, including tax evasion, money laundering, and racketeering. Diddy, known for his unwavering determination and legal savvy, immediately assembled a team of top-tier attorneys to defend him against the charges. The case proceeded through the courts, with both sides presenting their arguments and evidence. Throughout the legal proceedings, Diddy maintained his innocence, claiming that the raid was a targeted attack on his business and that the charges were unfounded. His legal team argued that the search warrant was obtained under dubious circumstances and that the evidence seized during the raid was obtained illegally. On the day of the final hearing, the tension in the courtroom was palpable. Diddy's supporters, including prominent figures from the music and entertainment industries, had packed the gallery, eager to witness the conclusion of the long-running case. As the judge took the bench and began to deliver the final verdict, the atmosphere in the courtroom grew increasingly tense. Diddy, seated at the defense table, listened intently, his face betraying a mix of emotions, a combination of anticipation, defiance, and underlying anxiety. Just as the judge was about to announce the final decision, Diddy suddenly stood up from his seat, his face flushed with anger. He began to shout at the judge, accusing the court of bias and claiming that the entire legal process had been a witch hunt against him. Eyewitnesses reported that Diddy's outburst caught everyone in the courtroom off guard, including his own legal team, who attempted to calm him down and urge him to sit back down. However, Diddy was not to be deterred, and he continued to argue vehemently with the judge, his voice echoing through the room. In a matter of seconds, the courtroom descended into complete chaos. Diddy's supporters, emboldened by his call to action, began to stand up and shout in solidarity. Some even started to approach the defense table, intent on confronting the judge and the prosecution. The bailiffs and court security officers, caught off guard by the sudden turn of events, struggled to maintain control of the situation. As the confrontation escalated, physical altercations broke out between Diddy's supporters and the law enforcement personnel in the courtroom. Eyewitnesses reported seeing chairs being overturned, papers and documents flying through the air, and a general sense of pandemonium as the courtroom descended into chaos. The judge, visibly shaken by the turn of events, attempted to restore order, but his pleas for calm were drowned out by the shouting and commotion. It was not until additional law enforcement reinforcements arrived that the situation in the courtroom began to stabilize. Officers in riot gear entered the courtroom, using their batons and pepper spray to subdue the most aggressive individuals involved in the brawl. Diddy, who had been at the center of the incident, was eventually restrained and removed from the courtroom by several officers. His supporters, many of whom had also been detained, were escorted out of the building, with some being taken into custody for their involvement in the altercation. The court proceedings were ultimately suspended, and the judge, visibly shaken by the events, adjourned the hearing indefinitely, citing the need to restore order and ensure the safety of all those present. The courtroom incident involving P. Diddy quickly became a major news story, generating widespread coverage and debate across various media platforms. The public was captivated by the dramatic turn of events, with many expressing shock and disapproval at Diddy's behavior and the subsequent violence that erupted in the courtroom. In the aftermath of the incident, Diddy's legal team faced intense scrutiny, with questions raised about their ability to control and advise their client during a critical moment in the proceedings. The judge, too, came under examination, with some questioning whether the court could have done more to anticipate and prevent the outbreak of violence. The legal implications of the incident were also significant. Diddy and several of his supporters were charged with additional offenses, including contempt of court, assault, and inciting a riot. These charges were expected to further complicate Diddy's already precarious legal situation potentially jeopardizing the outcome of the original raid case. The courtroom incident involving P. Diddy has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and the legal system. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unbridled emotion and the importance of maintaining composure and decorum in a court of law. As the legal proceedings continue and the dust settles, the music world and the public at large will undoubtedly continue to reflect on this extraordinary and troubling event and what it means for the future of one of the industry's most iconic figures.